Yeah, that's the stuff that I think sometimes about getting older. It's like, do you ever start to think like that you only get to do so many things? Does that start to become a thing in your head at all? I mean, you've been, so proclivative or whatever it's called, but prophylactics. Yeah, you've been so prophylactics, but do you ever start to think about that? Like, shit, I gotta, or is it kind of like, I know I've had that a good amount of time to make what I've wanted.
I sense it with my kids. When I was living out here in Los Angeles, like we lived up off of Mulholland. And my son was like, he was like in kindergarten. He's starting to like, he's like, I want to learn to ride a bike. And I'm like, why? You're never going to be able to like ride a bike up here on Mulholland, And I started seeing that. I'm like, oh, he's not going to have the same experiences I had, that level of freedom of just kind of like coming home from school, dropping your book bag off and just like taking off until the sun went down. And that stuff is important, that little bit of independence. I kind of kept feeling like every time he got to play with somebody, there was always like me and my wife having to like orchestrate it and sit there in the background watching them play. And,
Yeah.
And that was